Chris here with Barnyard Outdoors. We had an amazing weekend of great weather camping, and now it's raining, and they're saying we're going to get 1 to 4 inches of snow tonight. So this would be a great time for me to share with you my my tent setup. This is when I'm out car camping. I use a Gazelle T4. It is an amazing tent. I absolutely love it. It is kind of a mess right now, but I'm going to share it with you anyway because I think you might like this. I'm sitting in my cot right now, and if we look over here, I've got my my iClimb table, which I've done a review for on my channel, and I've got a little EcoFlow lantern hanging here, and I've got this, I don't know, I bought this on Amazon. It's actually a toilet paper holder, and I hang it here because sometimes I get a runny nose, and this is my Kleenex for when I'm in my tent. Here I've got my iClimb table, and you can see I've got it piled with a bunch of stuff. I have a little Amazon Fire tablet. I've got my phone here, which is actually charging. I've got this is an EcoFlow, and this is the original River. It's the River Max with the extra battery. I've got, this melatonin gummies because sometimes I can't fall asleep. I'm charging a bunch of stuff right here, so the table is kind of a mess. I do have a thermometer here, indoor, outdoor. Outdoor it is 48, and it's 61 in here. It's nice and warm because I have a heater in this tent as well. Got a bottle of water here. I've got a lantern. Like I said, it's a mess, all right? But I've got my cot, and my cot, I have my sleeping bag. I also have this climate blanket, which is all I needed last night. It was so nice. If you look up here, I actually have my my REI puffy jacket, and I have it on a little hanger hanging there because we were out by the campfire and it just started raining, so this thing got wet. Let's see, over here I have this is an actual click chair, and this thing is great. It's heavy if you're hiking or anything, but it's super easy to set up. And on top I have a jacket, and I also have a bag here. This is an REI like packet cube, and that I've got my thermals, and I've got extra socks, extra underwear, t-shirts, all that fun stuff. Over here I've got a Mr. Heater, and this is actually the Big Buddy heater. I upgraded from the Mr. Heater to the Big Buddy because I wanted a little more warmth. This thing it's insanely warm in here. It is so comfortable, and everything is warm. I usually kick this thing on 30 minutes to an hour before I'm ready for bed, and it makes a huge difference, not just heating up the tent, but heating up everything that's in the tent. So my sleeping bag's warm, the cot's warm, everything is very comfortable. When it comes to the actual floor of the tent, I do throw down a wool blanket. I don't know if you can see this here. The floor is just a mess with leaves and stuff, but I have a doubled up wool blanket here on the floor, and this is just right in front of my cot. I do that because it's cold on the ground, and having an extra insulation layer when I take my shoes off to be able to stand on makes a huge difference. If you're doing anything like this, I recommend a rug or something on the floor that will be that insulation layer that you want. And then if we look over here next to the Mr. Heater, I got a big tank of propane here, and then I've got my my muck boots, and a bottle of water, big jug of water over here. The muck boots were in the car because we didn't know what the weather was going to do, and since we're expecting to get some rain and freezing rain, possibly 1 to 4 inches of snow, I thought if I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna want my boots, so I brought those in from the car. This is just a great setup. This Gazelle T4, my favorite part of this T4 is, look at this. I am standing up inside my tent. This is just, it's absolutely amazing. And I'll mention this as well, right? So I've got a light in here, and this is just, it looks like a regular light bulb, right? It's one of those USB ones, but I route the cable down, right? It goes all the way down here, and then it goes, kind of wraps around these supports on the T4, and I've got this switch here, and this was really, it's a simple thing, but it's a game changer when it comes to a tent like this. I've got it plugged into the EcoFlow, and when I lay down and I'm ready for bed, I can just reach up and click that switch. And it's all about convenience when you do something like this. It's taken me a long time to get this really dialed in. And over the past year and a half, I've had this exact same setup where I've got the cot in the same position, the table, you know, the light hanging up on the ceiling, the heater in the corner, the getting the actual coat hanger for my jacket. That was something new I started last year, and it was because my jacket got wet. I thought I wanted to hang it up, and I kind of precariously hanged it that one time, and I thought there's got to be a solution. It's just a little cheap plastic folding Amazon travel hanger, and it works great for that. So this setup works great for me, and that's what's really important, right? Is when you find something that works best for you, you kind of dial it in, and when you get to that point, it's perfect. And I think I've really got that set up. There's one thing that's missing here, because I've already put it in the car, because I honestly I don't need it tonight. But in this corner here next to the table, I would actually have my luggable loo, which is great because it's, you know, it's the luggable loo. If you've got to do your business, it's nice to have that, especially when you're cold camping and you need a warm place to take care of business. Like I said, it works for me, and the important thing is you find out something that works for you. I've really dialed this in, and I'm working on dialing in things like my cook kit, my camp boxes, all those things. It makes it a lot easier and enjoyable, not only to camp, but to get ready for spur of the moment camping. So that's kind of the important thing, right? Figure out what works best for you. Don't be afraid to go out and try different things. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna make it work for you, and it's gonna make it more enjoyable. This works great for me. I'm not recommending this to anybody, but I will tell you, there's a Gazelle T4 right over there, and his setup and configuration is almost identical to mine. And he might have been watching what I've been doing, which is good. I mean, that's you know, it's a good thing, right? So figure it out on your own. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Click the like button, and if you want to see what else I'm doing on my channel when it comes to camping and enjoying the outdoors, subscribe. Would really appreciate that. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video.